Welcome back to Gator Snapper playthrough of Tales of Arise. Last we left off, Voron immolated himself, and red women were spooky. So now we're gonna go to Rena and tell them, hey, you stop being spooky. But let's hear about them a bit first, I guess.
As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about
yeah, shrimp things.
1 minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know,
I don't know. I just assumed they like armored up or something, like common riders. They all did the poses too.
Get through to them. So what were they then?
Ooh, I like that.
Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
Yeah.
How about you, Shion? Doily?
At this point, you should understand that we don't know what the fuck is going on with our planet and our people.
They're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron. I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
Yeah, they just don't ever say shit. I'm worried. When we hear them talk, they're gonna sound like fucking, like, dial-up tones in Eldritch Horror. Be fucking spooky.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance.
Yeah, I don't think they were going to listen to us. I think they're part of a hive. We're gonna go to Rena. It's gonna be like ants. They're just all over the place doing whatever it is they do.
Both sound plausible.
Dark astral energy is fucking gone
They took off
whack.
with the Renaissance Alma too, remember?
I do like the idea that they are
Yeah, they
Zoogle
did.
human hybrids.
And the next time
That
we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us
That seems like
everything
something
they
a
know.
like society that advanced too fast for its own good would have done. Like accidentally made some, not accidentally, but made some things that are like, yeah, no, this is gonna bring about ruin to everybody. How do I get back to the Fall Knights? Why can I not fast travel? Why does this game do this to me? Is this something I'm misunderstanding? Like, what is preventing me? Okay. I guess I just need to leave. Maybe if I leave this elevator, I'll be fine. I don't know. It's called a warp room. Can it just warp me straight out of the fucking dungeon? I really don't get why they're not letting me just fucking fast travel from here. It seems silly. It seems like the kind of thing where it's like, you know, like, is it to prevent me from fast traveling when I'm in the dungeon already? And it's like, yeah, it'd be cheap if you could just go and restock your items all the fucking time. Should that restriction not be lifted after this point is what I'm getting at? Oh, and I'm not going to be able to fast travel through here, am I? Oh, you are just a fucking chore of a game. Okay, well, at least I'll have plenty to cut out. Oh, sorry, I was getting distracted by the music. Hey, what's going on Rena? Where's the light? Everything gone?
When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
I don't know, when the sun
The
set.
lights are all out.
Asshole.
Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone?
I don't know. I didn't think that was like the power source. Oh, you. Okay,
You two.
hey.
Faria,
Don't tell
look
me you
here.
told her
Thank
everything.
goodness you're safe.
I'm surprised she still
Abakir
calls.
filled me in about everything.
Oh.
About how I
okay.
ambushed you all.
And about your shitty boyfriend.
She doesn't remember a thing.
Ah.
So she really was being controlled.
Are you still a bitch, though? That's my
He told me
question.
about Tarnigan too. Is it true?
I guess. Well,
What
I don't know
difference does it
why.
make? What's done
Why
is
did
done.
we have to... No, alright, whatever. I liked it more when I thought...
Me off, just
Oh,
Faria,
that's
not
what the
now.
problem
It
was?
can wait.
Is the
Don't
whole
think
thing like she
Renegus is in
actually...
great
No,
peril.
because she got
So I
mad
can
at
see.
what's-his-face dying since they were
It's the city's
betrothed,
core
too,
reactor.
I think.
It's damaged. Some of the
Oh.
basic systems we've managed to keep online, but
Okay.
complete restoration
Well, that's
is still
a
way off.
shame. I'm sure you guys will take care
You're
of
an
it.
elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
We got other... Dohalim's an elite technician?
If so, then
God.
what's the problem?
The problem is that we're not getting straight to
Panic's begun
Rena.
to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a
Which was
decree.
literally just like
But this time, not so much as a
text
peep.
on a screen.
Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get
Oh
things back
no,
up and running.
what a shame. The racist planet's gonna
Forget the Sovereign.
go into
I doubt
panic
you'll
and
be hearing from
killing
him
everybody.
anytime soon. What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something
Yeah,
I don't?
we fucking killed him.
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was.
You really are making it sound like, yeah, we killed him because he was weak.
That is, if he ever even existed.
Okay, never mind.
Which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself
Faria,
was
you were
whispering
kind of
blasphemy,
becoming
they'd-
okay once you
There's no time
realized
to
your
explain now.
fucking boyfriend
sounds
was a
like we
bad
need to find a
person.
way to keep
Now
Lennox
you're
from
getting all
spiraling out
fucking
of
up in
control.
arms like, the Sovereign's
We need to stop
real.
that
I
rage.
done did vote for
But how do
him.
we do that?
He gave me my right to bear
Riots feed on
arms.
discontent and unrest,
That's
right?
the smartest thing
So
Law
if
has
we
ever
want to keep
said.
the peace, We just need to put people's minds at ease.
I know. We'll play like that looping, like, Waffle Cat video where it's like flying through space with the rainbows. You know, like, na 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 na.
Right now.
Law, shut the fuck up. Never do
Lennigus
this
wouldn't
again.
have a next in line. After all, you said the sovereign rules over everyone
I
directly,
guess it's gonna have to be
right?
you, Dohalim. We're leaving Dohalim
Correct.
here at this
The
stage.
closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is...
Ah, shit, I backed myself
very
into a
well then.
corner. Are we actually, like, leaving Dohalim here? I don't want to leave Dohalim.
Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Honestly, if leaving Dohalim here gets past... Oh, okay, never mind. If leaving Dohalim here is, like, the sacrifice we have to make to not have to fix, like, the fucking planet's problems, I'll be fine.
To all of us?
I was hoping this would be, like, a real, like, anime cutscene, too, but it's more 3D. Oh.
It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sias.
At first I thought that was the sovereign sign. I was like, oh shit, whoa. But no.
He should be in the crown contest. Shouldn't he? Why
Wait,
isn't the
do they have like
sovereign
images of the
talking
old
to us?
sovereign talking to everybody? Man, I wish I had pictures of the fucking last
Seeing to
sovereign.
other matters right now. In my
Oh.
capacity as Lord, I speak to you in
What?
his stead.
I mean,
You're afraid.
I don't know. I was gonna say, technically, couldn't Alphen like pop off his sovereign sign and be like, hey, listen to me? But I don't know. And I'm still of the mind where it's like, yeah, the Danans and the Renans look really similar, so it's like, I would assume at a glance, like, they wouldn't know that, like, that's a Dan. But then again, these Renans were quick to fucking know that, like, Dohalim was traveling with Danans. It's like, okay, I guess it is, like, a thing they just notice at a glance.
But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind.
Quit being bitches!
Not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that
What if they
holds
just
together.
don't care? What if they're just so into the idea of, like, only listening to the sovereign, they're like, ew, boo, boo this lord. I don't like him. He doesn't tell me exactly what I need to do. I have to think myself. Ew.
Not as a person of loftier rank.
Although he's making a good point. He's gonna be the new fucking ruler of Rena. That's actually gonna be really good, too. That means he'll be able to fucking, like, tell everyone to shut the fuck up.
I know.
Yeah.
A bright tomorrow awaits.
Damn. And he turned the power back on? Wow, talk about dramatic. Happened just in time. They staged that whole thing. They're like, yep, power went back on. Just as his dramatic
Your
speech
seems to have
finished.
done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into
How
chaos.
convenient.
after
We
all.
just had to do this with a cutscene. I'm not complaining.
prayed
I would have
relief
hated
will
to have
tide the city
actually
over for the
done
time
something.
being.
Would have been a
What
pain
you
in the
said
ass.
earlier about the sovereign possibly not even existing. Was
I
it
don't know
true?
if your little mind is ready to handle that information,
Still too premature
Faria.
to say with any certainty. But I believe so.
In fact, I believe we may be
This
under
whole
control by a shrimp
This world
empire.
we've been fed was a lie.
What do you say? That doesn't make
nothing
sense.
but
That's the
falsehoods.
weirdest thing I think I've ever heard you say.
But
I'm actually more mad hearing
can't
that than
all
I
have
was
been-
hearing that you killed
I
my
can believe it.
betrothed.
After
Believe it.
everything I saw in
Shrimp
the
have
Forbidden
always
Zone,
been in charge of
what
the
they did to
government,
Faria,
Faria.
It's the only explanation that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
The
what about
shrimps.
hierarchy, Avakir? Authority. The very
Oh
foundations
god, you
of
guys
Renan
are
society.
so fucked as a
How can we live
society.
without someone to guide us?
You are so fucked as
Say
a
we found
society.
someone capable of doing just that. wouldn't
I don't
we?
think you really took my message to heart at all, but okay, I will gladly rule over you all for the money and the
You?
tax breaks.
You can't be serious.
Ew, you. Fuck you, Faria, bitch.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over,
I was fine
shall
just
return.
ruling over fucking Eldaman and Sia, but
But
yeah,
not as
sure,
your
I guess I'll
sovereign.
rule over Rena too.
nor as a leader.
You
the
know
likes
what?
of
I'll
which
rule
the
over
people
Dano
here
too.
used
Why
to,
not?
I think.
Fuck. I feel like Alphen's gonna
But
become like the king of
How else do you
Dana.
propose to rule?
We are not
Not
going
sure
to be
yet.
racist.
All I have is a feeling that here in Lennigus,
At least
a new
Lennigus
dawn
is like
on the
well
verge of
enough,
breaking.
hopefully, that it'll be able to like
One in which people won't be judged
survive
by
on its own
birthright
without
or on
like
the
the
power of
concern
their
of like
astral arts,
Rena's
but
probably
on other
fucked
things.
over.
More important things.
But yeah, I really feel like when we get to
Things
Rena, it's
like-
gonna be like, yeah, there's nothing we can
Oh, I don't
salvage
know.
here.
Musical talent, for example.
I could be famous just for playing music.
When I bumped into you after all those
Mm-hmm.
years, I said you were no different.
Yeah.
But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different.
Which I guess means I was still right because you were no different by always being
I feel
different.
like-
So I guess I'm right.
Maybe
Fuck
now
you,
I can
Doe.
finally begin to accept Turnigan's death. To see a
Wow.
future.
I've never cared less about an NPC's backstory. It's okay because it all
finish
branches from
whatever it is you've
Dohalim's
got to do.
backstory, so that's
I'll
that's
hold down
good.
the fort here in Lenegus till
God,
you
I
get
really
back.
do like
Thank
Shion's
you.
outfit. If I had eye tracker on, it'd be pretty obvious why, and it makes me a scummy shit
I guess
person.
you're not going to
but
make it to Menencia
it's just a
for
cute
the foreseeable
outfit. I like
future,
it.
huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
No. I guess I'll rule
The
Elder
people of Elder
Menencia.
Menencia can look after themselves
Can
just
they?
fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the ones here on Lenegus
Yeah,
who
Lenegus
need
is one
someone
that
to
are
guide
really
them.
fucked up.
Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of
Honestly, yeah,
coexistence
that's what I'm
beyond
thinking. But
Menencia's
I'm also thinking,
borders
like,
that much faster.
the Renans are so set in their ways. There's gonna be so much discontent,
Sounds
people
like
not
you're in it for the long
listening,
haul.
people trying to
How could I
assassinate
not
him,
be?
throwing coups
After the
and
second
shit.
chance that I've been granted.
Then again, I don't know. Lenegus is so fucked as well, where the
this day
people are
forth,
just like, okay, authority
I shall
figure,
dedicate
we'll flock
myself
to that,
the
whatever
future
they say.
inhabitants of this world.
Because I mean,
Though the memories of the departed shall
I,
remain
what is the
forever in my
process? I guess I could
Remember,
look at actual
you're going to
history
be
and figure
leading
this
the
out, but
people
what is
here,
the process
not
of
ruling
like, hey, people,
True enough.
can you stop being
Whatever would I do
racist?
without you, Kisara?
Got like the whole fucking like
With or
I don't
without
know,
her, I
hundreds
suspect
of
you're gonna
years
have
of
your
human
hands full when the
history
time comes.
experience that the fucking imaginary characters of this game are
We
gonna
should
have
be
to
headed back to the
experience
ship. Business
before
with
it's
Rena
finally like,
awaits.
all right, we're kind of saying we're not racist, but there's still like a lot of shit going on. It's like that's pretty indicative of some bad shit. What we got? Do I have point? Ah, dude, I have enough points that I could buy another thing. Increase the length of my rod. Dohalim, please. We can't keep doing that. It's not healthy. It doesn't even look human anymore. Do it, damn you! Increase my rod. Let's hear about
In one
whatever
sense,
these
when
fuckers
all
are
is
talking
said
about.
and done, perhaps I have been
Oh.
a slave this whole time too.
I mean, I
You,
guess
a
that's a
Roman lord.
good thing
figured
to
that exactly?
realize.
I was complicit in the Renan
Yeah.
system. bound
Yeah,
by
the
its
Renans
values,
are basically slaves
resigned
to
to
their
being
own
swept
fucking
along,
things.
without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A
Yeah,
lord.
a lot of
And yet
self-flagellation
my
there.
first instinct was to place
I
my
would
fate in the
believe
hands of others.
Dohalim is secretly
I think
like
I can relate.
a masochist.
I couldn't stand
He'd be
watching my
like,
people
yeah,
bow and
Kisara,
sweat their
Tommy,
way through
mommy,
life.
please,
And I didn't
whip
know
me,
what
I've been a
else I could
bad
do about it
boy.
either.
Kisara's just like,
The ability to think for yourself and be your own
bad,
master.
bad
That's what
Dohalim.
separates
And
a
she just like kind of
slave from a
gently
free
pats him on the
person.
shoulder like, you've been a
At least,
bad
That's
boy.
what Law's dad Zephyr
This
used to
isn't
say.
doing it for me. I'm
Zephyr
sorry.
taught me
He
how
just
to
gets
live.
up and leaves. Oh
But in
fuck! I haven't
doing
seen
so,
this
he
guy in
also
so
taught me
long.
how to live.
You've said that like
Even
enough
being
times. We don't need to
stumbling
hear
along
any
the
more
way.
about
If
Zephyr.
it's on a road of our own choosing,
God, it would be
free of
cool though if
regret.
Zephyr was still alive. Then we wouldn't have to hear
That's
about
the
him all
road
the
of
time.
freedom.
He would just be there
Or,
and be
to
like,
put it
ah,
another
Zephyr,
way,
you were cool.
so long as his
Zephyr's the
heart is
kind of character where I'm
compromised,
like, oh yeah, I
even
bet
the
he's got
loftiest
like
of kings
a
is
bunch
no
of
freer
cool
than a
stories
slave.
to tell.
I think I finally
I want to get a
understand
mod for
now.
this game that just turns
This
Law into
character
Zephyr.
Sounds like he was a wise man
Like,
indeed.
they fought the
I only
same
wish I
way
could have
anyway,
met
so
him.
like as far as the
It's just
animations go, it would work out.
So much I wish I could
The
ask
voice
him,
lines,
especially now.
you'd have to like
I
redo
wonder,
all the voice
Have
lines,
I
or
been
you know, just do the
correctly
lazy
carrying
thing
on
and
the torch
ignore
that he
it.
passed to me?
Yes. All right, cool story. Okay, fine. Let's do another fucking thing. I hate to admit that, like, when I saw the title of that
Known
fucking
what?
skit, I thought it was whipping
About
the
the darkness
slave,
I
not
carry
wiping
inside
the
me.
slate.
You seem
Oh,
to have been
God.
aware of it for quite some time
Uh-huh.
now.
Why ask me now?
Yeah,
What does it matter?
yeah.
But-
Honestly,
Yes.
you
I
care
have.
too much about stupid shit,
I've pretty much
Dohalim.
known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menencia.
So basically, since the very start of our journey, then.
Yeah, ever since I saw you kind
Just
of
when I
like
thought I couldn't
have
feel
a
more
mental
ashamed.
breakdown and attack the
Leave
party.
the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If
What was
my
like the
brother could
turning
see you,
point for
he'd be
Kisara
proud.
for Dohalim?
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm
Did
sure.
like Kisara just kind of
Well,
like
just as well it's not a
like kind of
competition,
deal with it
huh?
on her own? And she's like, yeah, no, it's not his fault. I don't remember. Okay, leaving the nest. Brrr, so many skits.
Kisara?
God damn it.
Anyone at home in there?
No, head empty.
Sorry.
No
Did
thoughts.
I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were
I mean, it looks
smiling
like a
or
smile to
frowning.
me, but I don't know.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
You're shit, aren't you?
That
No,
obvious, huh?
I don't feel anything for
I was just
Dohalim.
thinking how good it is to see him
Yeah.
moving forward at last.
A bittersweet
It was always so
moment.
infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it.
Yeah, God,
Prisoner
Dohalim has the
trapped in
best
a cage
character
of his
growth in
own
this game.
self-doubt.
Alphen's...
But now,
I feel like
he's
these
finally beginning to
days,
spread
maybe
his
not
wings.
these days, it really just
I'm happy
depends
for
on,
him.
like, the
So,
game.
then why do you
But,
look so sad?
or maybe even media in general,
Oh, I
where,
don't
like,
know
main
if I'd say
characters
sad.
can sometimes just be
There's a
so
bittersweetness
fucking,
to
like,
it, I
generic
guess.
and boring.
It's good and
Where it's just like,
strange,
yeah, I just don't, like, their
knowing that
arc
he won't
never
be
is really
needing
all
me
that
anymore.
interesting either.
it probably sounds weird,
I don't
doesn't
know.
it?
I like
have this
Alphen's...
massive worry off my mind.
I don't know. I think I just
Should
have
be jumping
bias
up and
against
down for
Alphen.
joy,
Because from
right?
day one, when I saw him and like
Must
kind of
be that
heard him talk, I was like,
maternal instinct of
he's
yours
kind
at
of
work.
fucking bland. But I mean, his
Renwell's right.
backstory's got
You're
shit
like a
going
mother
on.
bird,
It just,
finally
I don't know.
letting
It's
go
not the
after
first time
child
I've seen a
takes his first
backstory for a main
shaking and
character where it's
nervous
like
flight from the
they
nest.
have fucking superpowers that they can't
pretty
control, and they're
big
like, I
child.
have to worry about hurting everyone around me. And then there's
That's
a
one way to
fucking
look at it.
a pretty girl
wouldn't
that's
like to
like,
see Dohalim's face if he
stop,
heard you
and
say
they're like,
that.
okay, I will
All this
master
has
my
made me
power for
realize
love.
I can't allow myself
And then it
to
just
become
turns
a
into
prisoner
like
of my
every
own
fucking
making
other
like
thing.
he
I don't
was.
know.
If Dohalim can forge his own path
Yeah.
ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Oh, I mean, no one said anything about leaving you behind or anything, but you know, whatever. Hey, I need to buy some shit. Can you, sell your supplies to me? Ooh, that sword looks cool, too. It's a good thing it's fucking weak as shit. How the fuck? I swear, there's like a fucking weird hotkey on my fucking, like, D-pad that'll back itself. Like, it's happened in other games where if I hit it to, like, a weird way, it, like, backs me out of menus. It's really frustrating. First I thought it was like something in it was actually Chained Echoes. I thought it was like a thing in Chained Echoes. Like, that is so obnoxious. Why does this game have that? But no, it's this controller. I mean, that's what I get when I buy like it's not like a bad controller in any way, but it is one of those ones that's like, it's not an official like brand or anything, so you know, it's probably probably a little not built great, but I don't know. This is weird. Finally, we made it. Let's go. We're taking the starship to Rena. Show me the fucking cool new shit. Ew, Dana looks fucking ugly. Fucking looks like a fucking JPEG. Ew, it's got artifacting on it. Ugh. Wait, sorry. Hey guys, what's going on right now? We're just looking at each other.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegus, but we just ended up
I know,
finding
right?
more
RPGs
say
are
that
great.
again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform.
That is a
Lenegus.
tomorrow problem. We have to deal with the shit we got
That
today.
can wait for now.
Exactly.
We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah, hopefully we can just fly the ship straight to the final boss. In fact,
Which
does
is
this
why
ship
we're
have
going to the Red
guns?
and Homeworld.
We'll just shoot them.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet.
Yes.
The person responsible for all this.
Yes.
The Red Woman.
Yes.
And the Renaissance.
Yes. Can we, like, talk
The
while we
answers
drive? I'm just
Are
saying.
we prepared to finally find them?
Actually, no, I think we should go back to Dana and do some side quests. Yes, I agree.
So, what do we do first when we get there?
I don't fucking know, I
We
ain't
know
been there
nothing about the
before.
Renan homeworld or what
Even the
we might
Renans
face
don't know
once
what
we
the
arrive.
fuck's going on there.
We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's
Give
also
me
entirely
half to.
possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come
telling
across
you.
the capital, we should...
What? What? Why? You scared the fuck out of me, Jesus. That is so fucking spooky, I hate it. Well, okay, someone kicked the ship into fucking fourth gear or something. Her scream actually freaked me out. I was like, what the fuck's happening? Ugh. What's this? Are they towing us? Are you fucking towing us? You bitches. Or are they gonna fucking explode us? I don't know. It looks more like they're pushing something into the ship. No, they're warping us. They just like fucking black hole us. We're all dead now. God, they're so creepy. There's something about people in space, like without suits, that also freaks me out. Things that are like in a place where they should obviously be dead, still being alive. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm weirded out by like not weird shit. Or it is weird. I don't know. It's not really scary. I don't know.
Damn! The hell just happened?
They got warped to like the other side of the
Our
fucking
course
universe.
has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
Oh, so much for seeing what's going on, Rena. Nice. Unless
ship's
did they
controls
throw
aren't
us into the
accepting my
sun?
command. The engine is being shut down.
You
That's
know,
bad, right?
honestly, if they just like wiped out
Quite
our
bad.
fucking
We've lost control of the ship.
what is it called again? Life support. If they just
So
wiped out
this
life
the
support,
Red Women's
that
doing?
would be an effective way of
Are they
getting
trying
rid
to
of the
finish us
problem.
off before we can land?
Yeah.
Everyone,
That's what you get
Look
for
there.
fucking talking instead of hitting the fucking go button. Is it the sun? Are we flying towards the sun? What are we looking at? Come on, tell me. Oh. Yeah. Alright, looks like the same things we've seen before. Is this like our first time seeing Rena? Like, what the fuck? It looks nasty, yeah? What do we got? Oh! 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 I knew it. I done knew their planet was fucked, but I didn't think like this. Holy shit. Wow. That sucks. Man, poor Ren. Yeah, if that's a living being like how Dana is, that's really unfortunate. Hello. Is it sucking up more energy? Well, now what's up? You know what? Let's just fucking watch and see. I'll figure out what's going on in a little bit. Okay. Firing back. Alright. Okay, we're doing a little bit of back and forth. That's nice. That's feeding the planet, I guess. What the hell's that on the other end? Oh, ew, it's like a big tumor. Gross. Oh no, it's a big flower. Fucking gross. I hate it. So did the red women just like take us out, like off course so we could see this from like a good angle? Just like, yeah, we want to make sure you see this. It's going to be really cool. So yeah, Rena's just fucked.
A flower blooming out of Rena?
I really thought we were gonna go on the planet and see more shit.
Energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach
Alright,
here.
blow up Lenegis, that's
Could that have
it.
been its true purpose all along?
if that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
No.
We can only pray that they are.
What about us? What's going on with our ship? Where are we going?
Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
Dude, I don't think it's like... I think after seeing the
Flower of
planet...
Oblivion.
Ugh, God. After seeing the planet looking like that, I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume there's nothing on Rena.
With everything that's happening, we need
nothing
to
like
get back to
officially
Lenegis.
living.
Is the ship still offline?
We don't need to go back to
Unfortunately,
Lenegis.
yes. Even more so than when it lay
We
dormant.
need to go and, like,
Can you
I don't
fix
know, do something on Rena.
Starships are extremely complex
course.
machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could
You
very
know,
well
I think
cost
that goes
us our lives.
partly into, like, designing
So
vehicles.
what?
You do it in
Just
a way
stuck
where it's
inside
not...
here,
Especially
floating
ones that are,
around?
like, in hazardous
For how
spaces,
long?
like space. I feel like you design it in a way that you're not accidentally going to hit the button that, like,
believe
ejects
this.
law
We've made it all this
when you're trying to
way,
fix the
and now we're
fucking
stuck here?
transmission.
We're watching Dana die before our eyes, and we
Yeah.
have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Good
Oh,
move
calm
on the
down.
fucking red woman part.
You're not the only one who's worried
Red
here.
woman's part. I don't know why I'm fucking... I
Right.
can't speak. I
Sorry.
can't speak anymore. My brain's just fried. Oh my god.
It's still too early to give
Yeah.
up. There has
Escape
to be a way
pods,
to
let's
get out of
go.
this.
Where are we launching? Who knows?
Alphen.
Ah! Ah!
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
Is it? Doesn't look any
No,
different.
this is different.
Ah.
Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
Towards Rena? What is it? You know when you speak, you have to explain what these things are. Who is them and who is it in a sentence? It's very, very important. Is that our ship? Okay, yeah, that's our ship. What? No, we don't want to go back to Lenegis. Fuck Lenegis. I'm tired of Lenegis. I already saw all I wanted out of it. Actually, no, that's not Lenegis. What the fuck is that? Alright. A fucking satellite? Another satellite, I mean? What? And we're just on it?
We managed to get moving, but
What
where
the
are we?
Did we teleport? Did
It
we
looks
just
like Lenegis in
park?
here.
What the fuck? God damn
Do you
it.
think we might run into more
Completely
Renans here? Or
unexplained.
those red
Yeah, we're
women?
just here. Could have like
Perhaps.
shown the landing or
Someone
something.
brought
I
us
don't know.
here. The question is,
Maybe it's
Who?
like a similar thing with Zilia too, where it's like as
We
they got to
haven't been
this
ambushed,
point, they're kind of like,
so
let's
that
cut some
probably means they aren't
corners
hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us
for
here?
another long-winded explanation, of course.
Hey, Shion!
Yeah.
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back
or,
on the
you know,
starship.
like, killed
We
life
should see
support
where
on
this
our
path
ship.
takes us.
Yeah. I still think, like, I don't know. I feel like Rena as a planet is probably not bad. You know, since I guess we're talking about the planets having personalities and everything. I feel like whatever fucking weird tech shit the Renans left behind is what's
Shion,
causing
just
all
in
of
the
this.
nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
What are you doing?
No. What the...
Laws at this point
right.
just entirely
The thorns.
forgotten. What an idiot.
My bad.
Whoops,
No,
my bad.
I'm the
I
one who should
forgot.
apologize. I overreacted.
This feels like a cutscene that was supposed to have happened a
Again,
long time
Law?
ago.
Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Why did he want to just
Seriously,
randomly
it's fine.
touch her? What
I'd
the
rather
fuck?
that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me.
I feel like this is
Besides,
familiar.
I'm the
I don't
one who
know.
should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not
I-
the other way around.
I mean, I don't know. It's not the stove's
Actually, I've been
responsibility
meaning
to
to
make
ask.
sure people don't touch the
Not being
hot
able to
parts.
touch
So
people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I still
guess I never really thought about it
I
in
still
those
think that
terms.
it's like, you know,
It was either
it's
accepted
not
for what
the
it was
end of
or
like
come
a
undone.
person's life.
Before
It's
long,
like you
it
can
was
still
just part of
talk-
my
I don't
everyday
know.
reality.
I'm talking from the
I think
position
I
of
even
I've
forgot there
been
was
able to
another way
touch
to
people,
live.
so I wouldn't know. I'm not
Which
like the
isn't to
butterfly
say I
boy.
didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
Okay, cool.
So
Could have just
numb
said
to
that.
your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's called mental adaptation, baby.
I know I'm not alone anymore.
Dealing with your trauma, yeah.
I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down?
You can still
Even
talk
Alphen.
to her
I
and give
appreciate
her
the
like,
concern.
you know,
Until I
like
get
words
rid
of
of these
encouragement.
thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer, but not forever. Alphen promised me that.
Yeah. Okay, I guess this does make sense.
Maybe
that
it'll
this
be soon.
happened here.
Maybe it won't
Actually,
be.
it still doesn't make
But
sense that
either
it
way,
happened
a day
exactly
will come.
here.
And I'll be
Like we're
ready
just
when
walking
it's
through
done.
this strange satellite, and Lois is
Yeah.
like, "Oh wait, let me
Just
touch
hang in
you," and
there.
then it turned into this whole
One day,
conversation.
we'll share a big warm hug.
Wow.
You'll see. I promise.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the final scene of the game. Oh my god. Okay, I'm really curious about this fucking zone. I could just like not like look at these skits. I could. What are you doing, Jesus? I could just
Are
like
you out of
skip
your
these
mind?
skits
This
and
isn't the
like
time for
focus on the
games,
part I'm
Rinwell.
actually curious about.
Come
but
on. How am I supposed to resist with you
can't
looking
help
all
it.
jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation.
yeah,
Gotta
exactly
try it
that
sometime.
word for word.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
And don't fucking jump scare me. God, I'm even more nervous now.
Staying alert is
It's an
important, but too much caution can
ever-growing
cloud your judgment.
cascade.
Try to strike a balance.
Yeah. Don't jump scare people, Rinwell, jeez. Oh my god, I just walked 2
Still can't get
steps.
over what we saw happen at the starship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't either.
Our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen
I
Rena
wonder
from the
why,
surface
like-
of Dana, so I
Yeah,
figured it was just
why did
another
Rena,
round planet
like-
like ours.
Have that shape.
Still,
Looks like a
though,
fucking
I
apple.
never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that.
I don't know if it's supposed
And
to
what's
look like
the deal with
that.
that giant flower coming out of it?
I don't know,
Beats
man.
me. I have absolutely no clue.
Oh, or a broken egg, I
It's
guess.
so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Yeah.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were
I'm
spherical
sure they were
bodies
both
that
at one
floated
point.
amongst the stars in the heavens.
There's no stories Vidanans
But to
had of
think
like
that
they
they
looked
lied
up
to
at
us not only
Rena.
about
I
the
guess
sovereign
none
and the
of the
crown
stories
contest,
survived.
but also the
Yet both
form of our
cultures
own
have just been
planet.
so fucking wiped of like
Dohalim.
their ability of history. It's like, yeah,
Okay,
man.
who's the wise guy that summoned us here?
Someone
don't know.
formidable enough to bring
I
our
don't know,
starship
but I
along
keep
with
getting
us.
They must be
skits.
here somewhere.
Why am I
Let's find them.
cursed like this to have to feel
That
like I
beam of
need to
light
look at
joining
these
Dan and
skits?
Rena.
I'm at 40 minutes
Where's the moon side that it
almost.
first came from, right?
Jesus.
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Are we even going to be
Which
able to
would mean that whoever's
survive
behind all this is
on
on Rena,
Rena?
after all.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm at the
What
point,
are
are
they
we even
after?
going to have to go
Is
under
it really
Rena?
worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Yes.
Try
yes,
to
it
stay
is.
calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere. What is it?
I'm dwelling.
No, it's just-
Oh.
Zephyr once told me the same thing.
Oh, yeah. In fact,
So much
Shion,
for
you
me
were
making
probably
progress,
there at that time.
You made it this far, didn't you?
Yeah, honestly,
You
Alvin,
noticed
don't
something,
overthink
you
your
change
shit.
it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
Yeah. Please don't give me another skit. Oh, thank God. I wonder if this is the dungeon that my friend was telling me about. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's like dungeon after dungeon. Maybe it is what he was thinking about. Oh, gross. Okay, cool. What's going on here? All the fucking weird biological shit's probably all come from that weird giant crystal flower.
This place looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
It sure does. Maybe this was like ground zero.
What's that?
Is this like where they first made it? Is there someone in there? Oh, it's a shrimp. It's a shrimp person. I swear to God, if we find out it's an alien. Oh.
It's one of those!
But it's a different
red woman
one.
in disguise. Or is this their true form?
But she doesn't look
So
red.
it was a trap?
It's all aliens, I'm telling you. That's where the idea to make Zoogles came from. Maybe it'll speak with us. Oh, or it's dead. Who knows?
It doesn't look like it can move.
Let's interrogate it by peeling parts of its carapace off. We'll torture it into answering
Tell me,
us.
Are you the one who brought us here?
Yeah, bruh. Oh. Cool, it speaks through text.
That is correct.
Oh, never mind.
It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It's a fucking robot.
It can talk.
I'm not an it, you racist.
What are you?
Alien. I'm voting alien.
Hevrect 35.
Never mind, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Hevrect 35.
I guess
Is
it's
that your name?
the
Correct.
first of the human Zoogle, or not the first,
What
it's
is this
35th
place?
apparently of
No,
the
wait,
human
before that,
Zoogle
Just what exactly are you?
creation. I don't know.
Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
I don't know what these mean.
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
So great that they didn't have to animate his body for any of this. I guess it honestly
We
wouldn't
did not
matter. He
come
doesn't
to
have
this
like a
place by
mouth.
choice. Our ship was brought here against our will by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
Oh.
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red
Yeah, what about
Women?
the Great Spirit?
Pulling
You're
the
making a
strings?
bunch of questions that I have to have answers to. Okay, what now? Are we being
What did you
drained?
do to us?
What happened?
I examined your
Oh,
bodies.
never mind.
You have not been harmed in any way. Identifiers detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control.
Oh.
I see why they viewed you
Why
as a
isn't
danger.
I can understand why Alphen wouldn't be, but why isn't Shion
Oh,
under
goody.
some form
More
of
riddles.
control?
Do
Since
you
she's like
think we
a
can
Renan
trust this
that
thing?
grew up on
Like it or
Rena
not,
with all the
maybe our best chance to
assuming
get out of here.
brainwashing going on.
Let's at least hear it out.
Stop calling me an it. It's offensive. I'm a man. Or a they. I don't know.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil.
That's a nice name, I guess. What's
The red
that?
women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time
It's
to
not
time.
a great disguise, I gotta admit.
Helganquil?
Kind of stands out in a
You
crowd.
are on Dake Phasal, a celestial base which
Quit
drifted
making
here
up
by
words.
accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here.
Oh.
Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan. As I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dana from this position.
Oh, it's like that thing from, fuck, I'm
question.
forgetting the game,
What
this
is
name
this great
again.
spirit of which you speak?
It starts with
Is it something that
Enderal. It's like
rules over your
Enderal, how the
kind?
one person was like in the golem body and
Correct.
could only like watch
The great astral
things.
spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
Like Dana.
A voice? Just like Dana.
It's probably not actually a
The
bad
voice
person.
of the great
It's just
spirit
been fucked
speaks
over.
to our hearts directly, and we have served it without question.
Maybe the
throughout the
Helganquil
ages.
weren't created by the Renans.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
Sure. Those
The
words
true
mean
ruler
nothing
of
to me.
Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that ordered you things to harvest the
I
astral
think it's the
energy
same as
from
this
Dana? I'm
one.
not sure
It's
I
just trying to
believe that.
extend its own life no matter
Why
what.
not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden
Yeah.
Zone on Lenegus.
Yeah, law.
If Dana
You
has a
dick.
will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If Dana has a will like Rena, then that would mean that we've been controlled by the voice
think
of
you
Dana this whole
have,
time,
though.
just like these things.
Dana's will hasn't been
yeah.
forcing us to do anything.
Honestly, when's like the last time you're like, yeah, I've made.
Let's
I guess
assume
it's
that
the thing
what
where it's like you,
Half-Life 35 claims
where it's
is
like you
true,
can't
and that we
really
are
know
indeed
for
cut off
certain
from
that
both
you haven't
planets.
been influenced
Even
by
if
it.
we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we
Yeah.
are disconnected.
Okay, they're perfect. Yeah.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller and quieter compared to
Why is
that
Rena's
of
great spirit
great
an asshole?
Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So
Okay.
thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which explains why we felt its will where we did. The Wedge and Lenegus are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
The Great Spirit's desire is to consume all astral energy.
Oh.
And the pursuit of
Oh,
that
so Rena
desire
is an
why you
asshole.
see Rena
Okay,
in its
cool.
current
Then we don't have to
As a
worry.
result, it has turned its attention toward Dana.
So
Is that why the crown contest is necessary?
wow.
So that the
What an
great
asshole.
spirit can
I thought it
feed
was like
off
a
of
thing the
Dana?
Renans did to it, but no, it just sounds like
Indeed.
it's a dick.
And it was to that end that we Helganquil devised
So
the
it was
crown
aliens. One of my theories was
initial
right, but
spirit
it was the
channeling
theory that I
from
said kind of as like a
300 years ago
shitpost.
succeeded. All of Dana's astral energy would have been seized.
Oh. Good thing that fucked up then.
But the ceremony failed. Lenegus was severely damaged, and you lost both the Sovereign and the Renasolma.
Wow, I can't believe
Correct.
the Renan
A
Great Spirit
change in
is such a
plan was
dick.
required to ensure
Really
the
hoping it
spirit
was like
channeling
just,
success.
you know, the Renans
However,
with their
recreating the
technological
Renasolma
advancements.
required a vast amount
Just,
of energy.
I don't know. I was
That
really
is
hoping.
why we turned to Dana.
It was just like they
So
just
that was
drained
the
the
real
energy of the
purpose behind
planet.
the
The planet
crown
was like in
contest.
pain.
An
And Dana's
efficient
like,
means to
I'll
harvest
help
the
out.
necessary energy from Dana.
I feel like it could have been more efficient. I don't know.
This is all happening because of me.
Well, I mean, best that it happened this way instead of the way
you
where
still
everything
haven't
already
answered
would have
one of
been
Alphen's
over.
original questions. Just why have you
I
brought us here
thought
to
it did. I
replace
thought it
Hex
said that
35?
if they brought you here because then you wouldn't be able to
First,
fuck with
it was to
anything.
confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors.
Oh.
Second,
Let me
it
guess,
was
this
to
is like the one
ascertain
nice
whether you would
one.
be
It's like,
likely to accept
please
my request.
save Dana and
A
Rena, I
request?
guess. I don't know.
But what could someone like you want us to...
I wish for you all to slay the Great
Yo,
Spirit.
I knew it. Whoa.
I'm sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
Hell yeah.
I did.
That's what this game's been all
It is
about.
in your best interest that you do so, I might add.
I can't
makes
help
you
but
say
agree.
that?
Are you stupid, Kisara? The planet's being killed.
Lenegus has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak,
Yeah.
Dana's
I
energy
feel like
is
there's
being
gotta be a
harvested
reason
en
why
masse
the
and
Great
transferred to
Spirit
Rena.
is being a dick. I don't know.
If nothing is done
Besides
about the
just
Great
it
Spirit,
wants food.
it will not be long before all is lost.
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning?
Yeah, soon your planet's gonna look as fucked as
We
Rena
won't
does.
let that happen.
Yeah, fucking
Why do you
Rena.
want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly?
What if Rena
Is it to save our world?
never
To
actually
free
did
you,
like
Helganquil, from under its
always
control? Why?
orbit with Dana? What if this big flower thing just kind of
My primary
popped in
concern
one
is
day? It's like,
validating our
hey,
findings
it's my
and
home. I'm gonna
analysis,
eat you
which
now.
have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems.
Vengeance.
However, I will not deny that vengeance also plays a part.
I didn't know y'all felt vengeance. I
Vengeance?
kind of thought you were robotic
what?
in nature.
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species
Did
is on
Rena
the brink
never
of
really
extinction.
belong to like the Renans? Was it always these guys?
You mean... you're dying?
Yeah, wouldn't you know it?
At this stage, it would be wise for you to talk with the
Others.
Ask them what you need to know. Once you have your answer, return to me. If you agree to help, I shall fix your ship.
God damn it. Fine. As long as
Others?
I don't have to go through
Just how
a
many of you
dungeon
are there?
fighting things.
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits
Oh.
Dake Phasal.
Okay. Then who are the others we're talking to? Is it like more... Okay, goodbye. He has to go sleep now.
It's no use. I think it's done talking to us.
I'm really curious to take
around.
a look around, but I'm at 50 minutes. There's gonna be a skit popping up any moment. I just want to see. I want to see what these others are, even if it throws me into another cutscene.
You can't seriously be buying anything that creature told us, right? I mean, it's practically blackmailing us into doing its
and guess
dirty
what?
work.
We don't have a fucking other
honest,
option law.
The conversation
You
went on for
fucking
so long.
idiot.
I'm not sure I understood all of it.
Yeah, it did go
How
on for a
about you,
while.
Dohalim? Were you
I
able
fell
to
asleep
follow it at
halfway
all?
through. It was really long-winded.
At the very least, everything it said about the Renan Great Spirit adds up.
Yeah.
At the end of the
All
day,
comes back to astral
this whole
energy.
chain
God
of events
damn.
comes back to astral energy.
I want to still blame the
That being
Renans as a
said,
people.
Had we not previously encountered the will of Dana, I suspect I would find its story much more difficult to believe.
Yeah, thank you for
The spirit of Rena
reiterating
wants to
things
see
that...
Dana
This
completely
is a
destroyed.
conversation of nothing.
Why?
We are just
Astral energy
recapping
is
shit that
supposed
we
to be a
already
force
know.
that creates and shapes the world.
And it's creating, shaping
doesn't
that big
matter.
flower.
I don't care if we're up against an entire world or what its game is. We're not going to let it destroy Dana.
Yeah.
Right.
There is
Alright.
one other thing that concerns me.
Yes, Dohalim.
How the Great Spirit, the Helganquil, and the Crown Contest are all part
Yeah,
of a
actually, this is
centuries-long
true.
plan.
It's like,
is
yeah,
clear
why do
enough.
the Renans think they're from
But
that
what about
planet?
the Renans? How do they factor into all this?
What if the Renans are just Danans that
Now
were
that you
taken
mention
by
it,
the Great
and all
Spirit
that talk, Hevric 35
onto
never even brought up
Lenegus,
the
which was
Renans
created
once.
by the
And as for the
Helganquil,
Helganquil,
and
we
they were
never
like,
did
I
find
guess,
out just what
experimented
they are
on
either.
and given like
Maybe it
the
had a
ability to
reason for
cast
keeping its
arts,
silence.
and that's why they have the
Or
glowy
perhaps
eyes.
there's even more going on. Maybe
Because
the
yeah,
others will
honestly,
shed more light on the
this is
matter.
something I kind of said like as a side thought
Let's
at one
find
point,
out.
where I was kind of like, there's Danans and Renans, but evolutionarily they kind of look about the same. So it's like that's kind of weird. So did one come from one planet or the other? But now it could be a thing where it's like the Helganquil, who obviously look very different from the other fucking people, the humanoids. Like, yeah, they're actually from that planet where they had a different like line of evolution. So yeah, it's like, yeah, maybe they took some fucking Renans or Danans and turned them into the Renans. I don't know. It's spooky. It's curious. Let's see. I want to see the others. What are these others you speak of? I swear. Oh. Okay. Unexpected,
Who are
but
they?
all right. Have you
What is
been
it?
living here this whole time?
Oh, my apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any
Wow.
humans from the outside world.
Huh.
Are you a Renan?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
You sound like the same voice actor as Zephyr.
The Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift
What?
that we don't
Oh,
want to
you
miss.
guys are assholes, aren't you? You look at all of this like it's just a fun fucking experiment.
What a
You
weird
dicks.
guy.
I know.
He must have meant Hevric 35 when he mentioned that overseer.
They don't seem like they're all hypnotized
And what
or
was
anything.
that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dana and Rena, do you?
Oh, no.
There isn't anyone else we can talk to.
Yeah, I guess we should
I
talk
guess
to
we
them.
should ask around here.
I'm at 54 minutes, but I'm so curious. Okay, let's, I guess they all have quest markers. Okay, let's talk. I'm really
Can we
curious.
talk to you
I
for a
have
few
to
minutes?
know. I have to know what's going on here.
Sure. It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their
What?
next shift, so I can talk until
Next shift? What the hell?
Please, tell us
What
what
is
you know
up
about the
with you
Helganquil.
guys? They got Renan outfits on.
then. You mean the Overseer's species? I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena, obviously.
Okay, now we can find out.
From
Did
Rena?
Renans live on
Wait,
Rena?
are you telling us those things live right alongside
here we
the
go.
Renans
Here we
down
go.
there?
I'll figure
Of
it out.
course not. There's really
Yes!
no such thing as Renas
Yes!
in the first place.
I was right.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought the
He,
Overseer explained
he did
everything.
not, no.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from
I
Cannons
knew
of
it.
Helganquil.
I was fucking right. Yeah, I'm doing a little dance. Oh, everyone else is like fucking bombshell. I'm just like, yeah, I got it right. I'm a fucking genius. I
But if
know the
that's true,
plot.
then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
Yeah, just weird fucking ant people.
There aren't. But there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language. People of Rena.
So why did you all call
What
the
need could they
people on
possibly have to
Lenegus?
create a whole new
Yeah,
race of
Rena.
people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce.
Oh.
I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction,
Ah,
yes?
no,
In
makes
essence,
sense.
we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all
Oh,
die.
man, fuck
They
that.
gathered Danins who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded
Wow,
from there.
Renwell, you're
That's why
people.
we,
You're
as
Renan.
descendants,
Fuck
can all
you.
cast arts, albeit to varying degrees.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying Renans were originally created from Danins that the
Damn.
Helganquil kidnapped?
I like how Renwell's like blocked out
That
in that
explains
scene.
why almost nobody can use astro arts on Dana now.
Yeah.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive.
Maybe
than
you are kind of
conventional surgery.
hypnotized. Or, I
They
don't know.
have
This,
these tiny
oh,
machines
God, can we
that are
not go this
practically
close
invisible,
to his
which they
fucking
insert
face?
into their
This
bodies.
doesn't look
Enough.
good.
You needn't tell us anymore.
We've learned all we need
How
to learn.
can you speak so calmly about all of this?
Why does your boss want us to kill the thing that you
guess
seem to
I
be
can
so
see
happy
how,
about?
when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it.
So I guess they also are the
Anyway,
ones that
the
made like
Helganquil are the
Zoogles and
real
shit.
Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. They're
I
also
mean,
mostly the
you
ones
wouldn't.
behind
You
what you
seem
see
like a
going
little,
on between the two
weird.
planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
What the fuck is the other person in this room gonna tell us about?
filling us
What
in.
bombshell is this she gonna drop? Holy shit. Okay.
Does he
lot
really
to
expect
take
us
in.
to believe that Renans never truly
Oh my
existed?
god.
How absurd.
Dolim. I think this is true. I
Just
think his
when
whole
I
world
think
is
we're
like
getting to the
crumbling
bottom of it
around
all,
him.
some new revelation smacks us
I'm just
in the
glad I
face.
was right. Let's see if whatever the next person says
And let's
also
hope this is
proves
our
one of my
last revelation
random
for a
fucking crackpot theories correct. Alright. Hey, lady. Do I have to talk to that guy back there, too? I don't know. Let's see what she has to talk about.
Have you guys lived up here in Dag Faisal with Hevrek 35 for a long time?
Like thousands of years or something, or 300 years, I guess,
Yes.
actually.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though.
Kept alive through genetic
We
engineering.
regularly go into stasis,
Oh, never
so our
mind.
sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
Ew, you use terms like out of
Why are you
whack.
all even
Talk
here in the
about
first place?
first century
Originally,
Rena.
this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegus from the outside.
Oh.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Yeah, I wonder.
Oh, it
Alphen.
was terrible. Apparently there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've been working
And
for
it just
Hevrek
got
35
launched
ever
out into space.
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
Ah.
What do you mean?
The Helganquil have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans.
Ah.
As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even
That
if it's right in front of them.
explains it. They
Which
were
would
just
explain why
chilling
Shion and
out
I failed to
all the
notice the Ren
time.
women previously.
I also
Do
didn't
they
notice
employ an
them,
astral
so
art of some
damn.
sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type
Those
of cloaking
little
they
fucking
use is
nanomachines
primarily
that one
achieved
was
through
talking
mechanical
about.
means. In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control to get us to do what they wanted without being
Okay,
detected.
all right, so that's kind of proven.
It's
what
a
I
pretty
was thinking,
sophisticated
right?
operation,
The one that,
especially
man, the
since it
theory
avoids
that I've
any
been really
unnecessary
backing
conflict.
has just been completely shattered,
to
though.
imagine that's how
So yeah,
Lenegus
no,
is
it's
still
the
run.
Renans
But aren't
are
the
just like
Helganquil themselves controlled by the
there.
Great
There
Spirit?
was no Rena, or at
If
least not the
so,
one I
why
was
aren't
thinking
Renans
of.
affected by it in the same way?
But at least now we've proven that the
Great Spirit's
racism
mind
has
control
always just
only
been a
works on
Danon
Helganquil,
thing.
So they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If
Yeah.
I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I don't care what you think. You're
I mean,
stupid.
sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so
Yeah,
long
the
ago.
Renans are so into just doing
Hevrek
like
35 is
their
clearly
fucking
ceased
work, I
concealing
guess.
itself, though. Why is that?
He's about to
Who
die.
can
I'm
say?
pretty sure.
My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
Okay, this one wasn't
Don't
as
you
big as
wanna
like
go
a
back home to
bombshell as the
Rena or
last
Lenegus?
one.
Our ship is going to be fixed pretty soon.
Nah,
you
fuck
could
that.
ride with us.
I like
No
doing
way.
whatever it is I
if
do
we
here.
went back after knowing the truth, they'd either just brainwash
Okay.
us or purge us outright.
You're a lot more sensible
After all
than the
this
other
time,
guy was.
there's nothing to be gained from going back. We've all agreed it'd be best to simply stay here and watch everything unfold instead.
Wow. It's going to be great when
Things
you're the
are going
only
just
3
fine with the
humans
Overseer.
left
Not
alive.
that it'll be around much longer. it can't extend its life any further.
Yeah.
That
At least
said,
the way it
I'm
extended
sure
its life, let it
pleased
talk
see
to
the
us.
final stage of the plan before it passes on, though.
I don't think it's actually down for this plan. It sounded like
for answering our
it
questions.
wanted to kind of, abolish the system. Okay, last guy. All right, what are you gonna tell us? What lore
Do you know
have
anything
you?
about a spirit channeling plan?
No, that sounds stupid.
If
I
you
would
mean
have
the
called it
first
something
plan
way
from
better.
300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective
Oh, we can
was?
find out what
Yes.
the Great Spirit
It
is
was to use
really trying to do,
siphon off
maybe.
Dana's astral energy and send it to Rena.
But do you know why?
Exactly.
Oh.
However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient.
That's always
Second,
been,
we had
I
to
guess if
figure
it
out
became
how to
sentient,
convert
then
Dana's energy
I
so
don't know.
would
Could
be
it fight
compatible
against
with Rena.
the Rena Great
I
Spirit?
take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection.
What if we
and then
bring
Sovereign and Maiden to convert the
like
energy?
sentient
We have
water,
a winner.
fire, and wind
However,
astral
the first plan
things
failed when the
here?
Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied.
Yeah, that was me. Don't
The
talk shit
reason
about
for that
me.
is because the Maiden lost control.
Yeah.
I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that
Good.
day.
Fuck the Helganquil.
For the next plan, we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark
It's like,
astral
you ever
energy
play
types.
games like Age of
amend
Empires or
that, we
Civ?
set
We
our
had to
sights
focus
on
a
Dana
long time on
and
gathering
implemented
resources.
a system
It
whereby we
sucked.
could extract energy from it.
And the crown contest began.
That was a
Correct.
goofy fucking
Since
plan
the
y'all
Maiden
came
had
up
been
with.
the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further
Did we
mishaps.
see that? Did we see machinery
A new
she
sovereign had to be
on?
made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work. Its success was dubious.
I
But from
just
the
feel
look
like
of
there's
things,
probably
it would
another
appear
way
such
to
worries were
harvest the
unfounded.
goo, but I don't know. Oh.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Yeah, actually, what about
Flower? Oh, that thing.
that? Oh.
That's the physical
I hope
manifestation
we're going to be
of
able
the
to
astral
bring it
energy that's
back.
been harvested from Dana.
Damn.
As I'm sure you've noticed,
Are we
it's
going to see
quite a
some
lot
more
of energy.
hollowing? I feel like that's been
At this
dropped
point, it's
for
likely
a
that it's
little
become
bit.
physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Yeah, we got to see some more hollowing.
Hevrek
Gotta
35
be
mentioned that
important.
the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
Sure, I don't know. I'm
It
just
is.
working here, man.
I never
I'm
thought
just here
I
for a
would live to
paycheck.
see the day with my
you,
own
you get
eyes,
paid?
and yet
No,
here we
not
are.
really. I just get to go to
Are we
sleep.
done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
Well, hopefully I don't get hit with a cutscene that's going to force me to make this go on even longer.
He
'Cause
talks
I've
like
got
the
all the
potential end of the world is
information
just another
I
day on the
need.
job.
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their
not
minds are in?
really alone. They got 3 of them. I don't know. Seems all right.
It feels like our whole world has been turned upside
No,
down.
I feel like I've finally
Is
gotten
there
all the
anything we
questions
know that's still
answered.
true at this point?
Now I finally
Seriously,
understand.
I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Yeah. Why did their eyes glow,
Let's
though?
take
Is
a
that
moment
something
to
the
gather
Helganquil
ourselves.
did?
I know all of this
I
is
don't
a
know,
lot to
does-
believe and take in, but
No, her eyes don't glow.
I think
Rinrel's
it's
eyes
fair
don't
to say
glow when
that
she
we
casts
found the
spells.
answers we've been looking for.
I don't know. I don't pay
Does
attention to
everyone agree?
Rinrel.
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil
I was
down
just
to
really
Rena's great
thinking
spirit
Rena's
being
great
behind
spirit
everything.
wasn't going to be an
Everything that's
asshole.
happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
Yeah.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil.
I guess that's also why the Renans,
Then the
the
Helganquil
quote-unquote
created
Renans,
the
have
Renans,
dark
who
astral
went on to
energy.
invade and rule
Because
over the Danas.
they, like, the Helganquil
Plus,
put that in them.
the reason the
I
Great
guess they
Spirit
needed the
can't
dark astral
directly
energy to
control
be
the
able to,
Renans
like,
as
carry
well.
on the
Is
Helganquil's
likely
work.
because they were originally Danans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe
Yes.
too much even.
Oh, is this
We
going to be
should
like a
probably
rest
take
point
it
where it's
easy
like,
and
talk
rest
to
our
all your
minds a bit.
NPC allies?
Why don't we all take some time
Hell
to
yeah.
think things over before we decide on our
No,
next
fuck that. I
move?
want to talk to
That's
Hevrek
a good
35
idea,
right
Kisara.
now.
If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, then we've
Fuck,
got a
we gotta
really big fight
that
ahead of
fucking
us.
thing. I don't even know.
Because it's not just Dana on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this,
We just need to
be
superpower
completely sure of
Dana
ourselves.
so that it can turn
So
into
let's go ahead and break
whatever
off for now.
big
We
thing
aren't
we
in any
need to
immediate
fight
danger, so we should be
Rena.
okay. You sure you don't want to be alone right now?
I could ask you the same question.
probably
figured I'd get all
fucking
my
been through
thinking in
enough
while
at this
walking
point.
around
It's like,
and
yeah, let's
checking
just
up on
hang
everybody.
out.
I'll go along with you. I'm interested to hear what's on everyone's minds.
I feel like
too.
Dohalim's gonna have a lot of fucking, like,
Sounds good.
baggage to unpack. He seemed to take this a pretty good bit hard.
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
They sure have.
Yeah, let's hit up each spot.
Yeah, let's do that, but we'll do that in the next one. So, this has been a Gator Sniper playthrough. See you guys in the next episode. Later, everybody.